Oklahoma State sophomore Jackson Hopper typically plays rugby as number 2 hooker, unlike his father, Perry Hopper, who played the center positions for OSU 20 years earlier.
My dad was telling me about it in high school. He would tell me stories about when he was up here. He only played for 2 years when he came down here, but he would tell me stuff about what they used to do back then. It was back when 18 was the drinking age. You could get away with a lot more. They didn't really play as much rugby as they did drink. He was a bartender around the country for a few years, Wyoming and Utah and Colorado. He was really cool. He was a bartender in Jackson Hole. It's a really beautiful area.
His dad likes to say Jackson was named after the town in Wyoming, but his mom, Shauna, disagrees.
I did like Jackson, but the reason I like Jackson, and he does not know this, my very favorite movie of all time is Still Magnolias. And Still Magnolias, the boy that Julia Roberts plays is Jackson. He was a Southern gentleman.
I came up with that. But we decided not to call him Jackson Hole, huh?
Although sometimes we do.
Freshman year, Jackson got to know the president of the team, Cody, and helped Jackson get vice president position.
Nobody else was going to do it. At least somebody else who seemed responsible enough. And I got to know Cody pretty well, so I kind of learned under Cody. I'm not the only one that's from last year, but I'm the only one from last year that's still really consistent. And I do a lot. It's not their fault. They're all just busy. Jurgens would have been our social chair, but he has to work to be able to stay in school. And obviously Brett and Chris can't stay much. Kobe just didn't want the responsibility of it. He can't really be all that consistent either because he's got to do a lot. I think it's good that we have a lot of young people right now, though, because it'll be good for us to grow up on it. Eventually we'll get the other stuff down, the social stuff, once everyone's of age. In high school I watched a few games, but I didn't really know much about it. Whenever I was here for orientation my freshman year, I met Cody and I saw him recruiting for the rugby team, and I hadn't really thought about it until then. After freshman year, I fell in love with it, and I watch it all the time. I like playing it. Are you going to use my actual voice, the audio?